As mentioned, here's some comic reviews for you. We'll start off with Monsters Unleashed number 2. You know, not much really could be said about this book. It's just pretty much a lot of art with very little substance. It's basically just page after page of superheroes fighting, giant monsters. They're basically just jumping on the Godzilla and the soon to be King Kong wave of excitement. Uh, Land's art is. I can't stand Land's art because all of his women look exactly the same, at least in terms of the face. Uh, Moon Girl looks like she's aged quite a bit, at least maybe about 10 years. And I don't know. I know I should really be liking this a lot more, but to me, it's just. Like I said, it's more style over substance. Even the beginning here, you have Captain Marvel about to fight, an Alpha Flight fighting this big, gigantic monster in space. She just shoots it, and it's like, what did she shoot? I don't know. You can't see what she hit, but apparently she deflected it, and I'm like, that could have been a really great picture, but they took it out. So overall, like I said, I guess if you're looking for mindless fun, this must be a great book. But to me, it's just not. It's nothing really to get excited over. Okay, this is the Walking Dead 163. Image put out this as a special for 25 cents. Now I know that there's this unspoken word or rule, I should say, of don't spoil The Walking Dead, but I have to spoil. You have Rick and Carl, basically having this wonderful, heartfelt talk with, the governor and Negan. Everybody comes to terms. Everybody's happy with each other, and it was just one of the most heartwarming issues I have ever read about The Walking Dead. Now this came to a surprise to me because you would think, why, with all the bad blood between all the characters, could they come to terms? But they did, and they invited thousands of their closest zombie friends to show up, and they're gonna have basically a big barbecue in their backyard, and it's gonna be a great time for everybody. Seriously speaking, that was a great story. Old Man Logan number 17. Now, this is continuing the Brood saga, and for me, I just want that. I want Logan just slashing, the Brood. But what we get is Logan going kind of back and forth in time. It's like he's dealing with Kang one page, and the next page is at the Brood again. Then he goes back to Kang for another couple pages, and then he goes back to the Brood again. And I'm just like, oh, please, just let us just have the Brood. Either give us the Brood or give us Kang. Don't give us both at the same time. I understand that your run is almost over and you're trying to fill time, to get everything finished, but just one at a time. Especially since both could potentially be good. The art, though, is fantastic. The fight that we do see is great. Overall, I still think this is probably the best Logan/Wolverine we've seen in years. Same that it's just nobody's reading it. Alright, Champions number 5 with Gwenpool. Now, I know you're going to probably see a lot of people just loving this book to death. Yeah, but here's my problem with it. I fully understand and acknowledge, Marvel's universe is based on the world around us today. Versus DC, which is like a fantasy world. And this issue here really tries to attack social issues. Like racism, corruption within the police, things like that. And for me, it's kind of I want to read a comic book to escape all the nonsense. And even though you're just escaping for 5 minutes, just don't want to deal with it. And to me, like when you have this type of social issue right here, it's kind of like pointless because what you have is a group of superheroes who are really immature, who are in way over their head in dealing with this type of problem. And on top of that, there's nothing they can do to fix it. Other than what it is a writer who's preaching to you, the reader, going, this is bad. And we know this is bad, except for, I guess, a few people out there. But those few people out there aren't reading the Champions. They're doing other, things, which I won't mention. But it's... I don't know. I'm just losing interest, I guess you can say. And I don't know if I'm going to pick up the next issue. It's just, I'm tired of the social commentary. It's just, for me, that's what's killing this book. It's that. And I understand that's, I guess, their purpose. They don't want to deal with the big fights. They're dealing with the more day-to-day people problems. And I just don't want to deal with people problems. Superman number 16. It's okay. I mean, it's basically, let's go fight the villain. Everybody rallies around each other, and then let's throw in the curveball special deal at the end. Now, to me, it sounds like a bunch of other Marvel big event books where it's like the villain's like, I'm the only one that can save everybody, and I need to take all of your powers, type nonsense. And I'm like, I just read this just a little while ago at Marvel, and I don't want to read it all over again. But it's a means to the end, because the end basically is going to tie into the Watchmen. And so that part, every little piece of that, I really appreciate that part of it. Overall, I'm still happy with Superman. I'm happy with the direction it's going. And there's also a touching moment between Clark and the Chinese knockoff Superman at the end, too. So, overall, even with that, it was still a pretty decent book, especially the way they settled everything. Batman number 16. I did get some amusement of Bruce going to the Bat Burger joint and his reaction to that. But basically, the whole point of this story here is Bane is coming to town, and he needs to keep Bane away for 5 days so he can cure Gotham Girl with the help of the Psycho Pirate. And instead of going, hey guys, help me out, he's like, no guys, I need all you Robins to stay away because Bane's gonna kill you all. And of course, Robins are for the most part joining up, but there's one smart Robin who's like going, yeah, I think I'll sit this one out. And the end part was kind of like a shocking type ending, but because basically there's bodies in the Batcave, but we all know that those are just, even though they might really be bodies, they're not who they're making it look like they're supposed to be. But overall, I thought this was a great setup, and I'm looking forward to seeing the big battle between Batman and Bane. Anyways, that is some reviews for you. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. Like, share. We'll have some more stuff later. So until next time.